thinking straight.
Yeah. Look at Mahanic. So we can see when we get a full shot, his legs, the powerful, powerful legs. The southpaw, Arce's fought many of them. Had trouble against Christian Maharas, the southpaw. His last loss, but Arce's won 2 straight, and it's here and now. 2-time world champion wants to win a third in maybe a third weight division.
You know, I made a mistake during the tell of the tape. I said that Arce had a slight reach advantage. It's actually Luke Mahanic who has the longer reach. We'll see if he can put it to use in about a minute from now.
Luke Mahanic boxing well. Good left hand over the top. Arce doesn't think that Luke Mahanic has anything more really than that left hand.
Well, Arce also claimed that, you know what, it's going to be a long night for Mahanic if he thinks he's going to come and knock me out.
They told you.
I'm willing to take punches. And at the same time, if I'm going to take punches, I'm going to land my punches. I'm going to see which one of us takes a better shot. And that is Arce's way of fighting.
But you know, the Thai fighter, Luke Mahanic, told us the same thing. I'm going to see who's stronger. I'm very willing to stand in there and find out who the stronger guy is. And says he doesn't need a KO to win here in Mexico. Good luck. Here comes Arce plowing forward. Oh, he gets clipped with a left hand, and Arce says, bring it on, and acknowledges that was a strong, solid blow, Doug.
Yeah, and Luke Mahanic, before he landed that straight left, he showed us some very nice head movement. He's slipping punches from Arce.
I'm very impressed with him.
So far.
You know, and something that Arce claims that, well, you know, he's not using an excuse, but when he fought Mijares, he was actually thinking more about his future wife and the marriage thing that was going on at the time. So he wasn't well focused, and he states now that he's very well focused for this fight, and that Mahanic is not going to stop him from becoming a 3-time world champion.
Arce, the crowd gets into anything Arce does. This is a guy not capable of change. He could punch until you can't punch anymore. Defense, mostly a foreign language. Oh, low blow there. I'm sure the Thai is. I'm sure Luke Mahanic has had a few of those kickboxing. He looks tough as nails.
Yeah, you get these guys from Thailand, boy, they're really tough.
Tough as nails, but also cool as ice. Look at his composure.
Yeah, absolutely. He is unfazed. But we'll see if Arce could take some of that resolution away, or if it'll go the other way around. An excellent round for David Luke Mahanic, I thought.
Yeah, he's boxing very well right now.
I just gotta ask you guys something. The advertisement. Would you advertise donuts for yourself, being a professional fighter? I don't know about that. I don't know if that was in his diet.
Yeah. Arce said.
Oh, he just got caught with a right hook. Luke Mahanic has actually landed some pretty good shots.
Oh, excellent first round for the Thai fighter. Oh, yes, I'd give it to him.
I agree with you.
No puedes estar muy fuera, porque cuando entras te recibe. Ahora, te está usando duro contra golpe.
Look in there and find him a distance, because when you get inside, he's countering you pretty good up in the middle. He's only throwing a one-punch combination.
Serenito, moviendo tu cintura, entras con derecha, upper izquierda.
Trying to come in with the right, with the left uppercut to the inside.
Jorge Arce trying to make something happen on the inside, but he gets hit with a beautiful straight left from Luke Mahanic.
Here we see Arce in a different angle, trying to connect the left hook. He gets caught with a right hook and a straight left. Luke Mahanic actually did some good. He did land some good punches right there. I mean, what do you think, Nick? What do you think of what's going on here?
Well, I think Arce's got to box a little bit more and try to neutralize some of this aggression and realize that this guy's got more than a power left hand. So
he has nice footwork. He has decent head movement, and he's putting his punches together very well.
Yeah.
And he's not wasting punches either.
You know, Arce made weight very easily. He usually had to torture himself. Remember, he said he had 3 full meals day before last. Made weight. It was absolutely easy for him. So in terms of having his legs conditioned, wow, he should be there. But look, Mahanic has trained, what did he say, 3 full months for this fight?
That's what he says, and it looks like it. And I agree, Arce is in tremendous condition. His body looks great. And the fact that he was actually able to eat the day before the weigh-in and the day of the weigh-in, that's unheard of for Jorge Arce.
And not have to work out like he says.
Right.
He didn't do no workout yesterday or the day before yesterday for him.
So he should be fresh.
He should be.
How do you start boxing the southpaw?
Well, I would have tried to avoid trying to reach in like he is right now, because you know what? You're actually going to land up clashing heads eventually.
Just landed a right, Arce. So he's showing the Thai fighter the left jab and then came in with a right.
And there's constantly
the heads.
Right there.
Lukmahanak is in the yellow, Jorge Arce in red. Arce.
Nice counter right from Arce.
And of course, Vic Dracula is telling Arce to pick those punches up. Oh, what a good combination by Luke Donahue.
And Vic Dracula also refereed the Arce Hussein that bloody battle in 2005, stopped in the 10th round.
One of the best fights of a great year of great fights.
Talk about bests. How about our Thai southpaw legend, huh? Kyoso Galaxy?
Oh,
arguably, Nick, the greatest junior bantamweight, 115-pound fighter in history. Had an incredible record, something like 51 wins,
and the
1
title
loss,
defenses, huh?
19.
Boy, they're both in a fight here. Whoa, and off balance, Lukmahanak got hit. Arce with those looping punches, not a lot of straight shots from him. Tries to dig to the body. He's been moving right into the power alley, it seems, of Lukmahanak.
Yeah, Lukmahanak is actually trying to start with the straight left, and he's reaching in, and that's why he's getting countered. Right now, he got countered pretty good. He should utilize that jab a little bit more. That's what he should be doing. Good body work by Jorge Arce.
A 12th round title eliminator and a close, exciting battle.
Both guys are landing choice blows. Arce's both his left and his right straying below the belt line more than once.
And not only that, his defensive guard is actually down below near his waist. So he's willing to take a shot to land a shot.
Vic Dracula is warning Arce, don't use the forearm, and telling the Thai fighter, Lukmahanak, watch the head.
I want to know, what is that? White stuff all over Jorge Arce's nose. Because if that's grease, that could play a big part against him.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you get that, if you get a straight jab, and the jab picks up the Vaseline and it lands in your eye, it's going to blind you. Over here, well, you know, the only thing that I can honestly say to Luke Donahue is not to be reaching in with that left hand, you know. Work that jab, try to work your way in. Obviously, you don't got that upper body movement, so you know what? Let's go in there. We'll see a little bit of replay of this last round, what happened here.
Jorge Arce throws a right, gets clipped with a right hook from Lukmahanak. Good two-way action.
Wow. Right, another close round.
Arce to the body, to the head. Lukmahanak is counterpunching well.
There's the stuff you're talking about, that glob of Vaseline on the nose. And the referee's going to take a look. And
it looks like a piece of tape, but you're right. I'm surprised it hasn't been wiped off. He touched it right now, and it doesn't look like it took anything off from his nose.
No, it's...
So what, I would like to know what he has on his nose.
Straight right hand from Arce behind that jab, so he shows the left hander the jab. Lukmahanak. Space, trying to create space, time the rushes of Jorge Arce. Arce showing any impatience to you, Gennaro?
No, he's actually being patient. You know, he's working his way in a little bit. Yeah, once in a while he'll wind his hands up like right there, drop his hands. I mean, it's just a fighter in him. He loves to fight. He likes to get in there and go toe to toe. So he'll make mistakes to get what he wants.
That's well put.
I think Lukmahanak has earned Arce's respect, at least to a small degree, with how he acquitted himself in the first round, because Arce is not just rushing in with non-stop punches.
I agree.
He's picking his shots.
He's going to have a hard time, you know, out punching this guy in terms of volume. The Thai has the look of a guy who could fight forever.
He looked like a very strong fighter who came in. I mean, he's in tip-top condition, obviously.
You know, he might be the stronger guy. A little welt under the eye, it looked like, of the left eye of Jorge Arce. Maybe it's just the cheekbones and the light here.
Arce has high cheekbones, and Lukmahanak has found a home for his right hook. So, you know, if he keeps eating right hooks from Lukmahanak, Arce is going to develop a mouse, or at least a nick underneath his eye.
Lukmahanak fighting a very smart fight, it would seem. He's duking with him, and he slips. see if he got his legs out under him. He went flat on both legs.
Yeah, the canvas is pretty wet from all the previous action tonight.
And I'm just glad that, you know, he didn't hurt his shoulder, because the way he fell, his arms were tucked in a defensive mode, and he landed smashing his forearms against the canvas. You know, you can dislocate your shoulder like that.
Yes. Look, Mahanek's quick straight left lands. Arce walking to him. Not shortening up well. Look, Mahanek just throws a little left hand that landed to the body, left to the head. He's making Arce think twice.
Yeah, he is, and he's forcing Arce to try to block and parry some of these incoming punches. And I think that's exactly what Arce needs to do. He can't just take every punch the Thai guy throws, because he does cut.
It would be kind of interesting to see if Mahanek could actually jab and utilize movement to see what type of fight Arce would want to make after that.
Yes, look at he's picking off, pop-shotting Arce on the way in. And he hit him there with a left cross.
Look, Mahanek is the more accurate puncher, particularly with these counter punches.
Oh, this is a big round for him, I think.
Boxing very well.
He's actually countered very well. Used the jab, used the ring a little bit. That's a piece of tape on his nose. And I'm just surprised that the referee hasn't wiped it off.
Yeah, that shouldn't be allowed.
Speed, move. Try to use it, duck underneath. As soon as you duck underneath, look for that opening and counter those shots. Keep those hands closed. Work that body, work the body. And then after you work the body, come back up with a right uppercut.
Arce is pulling his way inside, and during a clinch, look, Mahanek slips to the canvas. Here they are exchanging blows in close. Look, Mahanek is giving as good as he gets. Maybe even a little bit better. That was a nice straight left from Look Mahanek.
How do you have it, guys, through 3?
I have 2 rounds for the man from Thailand. I gave the second round, which was close to Arce.
I got it the same way. 2 rounds to 0 in favor of Thailand.
What if the fight's in Thailand? Would it be 3-0?
Probably. Yes.
Left hand, very quick left hand from Look Mahanek, even when he's not showing the jab. Real wild there with a right hook, though. Now Arce trying to dial in. Now he's getting a little meaner. He's wild with those shots, though.
He swings wild one, and he swings more wild on the other one.
Well, he's clipping. He's finding a home with that jab. Arce jabbing against the southpaw. Walking in, walked into a left hand there. Look, Mahanek really does look a lot of single shots. That left hand's been the big punch for him.
I would like to see him do combinations and see you know, what type of combinations he can actually use. I mean, because he's throwing pretty good. He's landing a straight left.
He just
utilizes the jab. Good left, good right hook.
There we go.
I think Arce is happy the guy is not a combination puncher. As accurate as this dude is with his jab and with his counter punches, if he was putting 2- and 3-punch combinations together, I think Arce would be in trouble.
I think he would have a difficult time trying to get to him. I mean, look at it. He's moving good. He's dodging his punches, but the only bad thing about Mahanek is that he's not countering. Like right there, he did good. He threw a punch. He made Arce miss, and he made him pay for it. See, like right there, he should have thrown a straight left to the body. Arce is open for a left straight to the body.
What's Arce do? What can he do better? What can he improve on here?
Arce, well, you know, utilize the jab. Don't reach in like that, because you're giving him the option again. And right there is what he wants to do.
Stayed inside, and he ran into a left up trying to redial in. But he's landed some shots of his own, which is typical Jorge Arce. He'll take the give.
Yeah, low blow right there. Red Dracula's didn't see none.
I thought that left hand was borderline from Arce, but a lot of those body punches have strayed below the belt line.
And Vic Dracula shot a line out of vision, not his fault, couldn't have seen it.
I like I like what I'm seeing from Arce in this round. He's thinking a little bit more on his way in. When he scores, he gets off with both hands. He's taking the initiative, and he's the more active fighter in this round.
He's got the experience. Can he adjust?
One thing that I'm noticing, if you notice on the trunks, look at the trunks. Look how much cushioning, and look at... Oh, what a
He's wobbled by that left hand.
Very hurt.
He's not holding on. Arce's not holding on. He had his world rock.
And you know what he needs to do? You know what he needed to do? Luke Metallic needed to follow through.
Yes, he had his world rock, Jorge Arce. Furious in the corner, listen.
Keep those hands up. You got to keep those hands up. Be smart. I'm feeling okay.
I definitely, I had Arce winning that round.
Yeah, you said he was doing a lot of the right things, which he was.
But I had to give it to Luke Mahana.
Absolutely, quality.
He landed the power punch.
That was the quality.
Arce flipped with a straight left. Arce comes back with the right. Arce lunging in with the right hand, gets caught with a clean left that wobbles him. There's the same punch from another angle.
Yeah, there it shows you right there the lack of experience of a fighter. Right there, he should have went after him. He saw him hurt. He should have went after him.
Yeah, he stood there and admired it. He was in shock.
But before all that good excitement started, I was talking about the shorts. I mean, you look at the cushioning that he has on the cup, on the protector cup of Arce. You can see that he's using a professional boxer's cup. Whereas if you see it Luke Mahana, it doesn't even look like he's wearing a cup.
Interesting.
So there's no protection there to the side of the legs or anything.
Look at the body on Luke Mahana. His shoulders, the muscle, the definition, he's really, really built.
He looks like the bigger man.
He does. Legs, no question there. No contest.
That's a good thing they're not fighting under Muay Thai kickboxing rules.
He just looks very durable. Arce with big, big issues to get this left-hander out of there.
Let's not forget, Jorge Arce started his career in the junior flyweight division. He held 2 world titles at 108 pounds. Going up in weight to 112, he still had some size and power, but now he's at junior bantamweight. This is the 115-pound division. It looks to me that Luke Mahana is the more natural junior bantamweight.
Yes, crisp left hand.
Team off with it.
Yeah, and Jorge Arce better find a way to get away from that shot, because that's that shot that actually hurt him.
It's the shot he knows is coming, and he can't get out of the way.
He told us yesterday.
All he's got is the left hand.
Punch. He needs to start circling to his left, away from
now he's
the man from Thailand's left.
And that's what they actually got through telling him right now in the corner, is to move. They were giving him the sign to move to Mahana's right.
Arce, even when he gets inside, looks very awkward and open to counters. Nice there. He showed him the jab and connected with the straight right hand, Arce.
Look, Mahana, if I was him, I would go straight and look for this fight. It showed that you have the power to hurt him. Continue going forward. You're landing some good straight left hands. Continue working in there. Don't reach in like this. Continue trying to work your way in little by little with the jab.
Yeah, Arce's catching him on the turn a little bit.
I think that's how he's going to have to land his punch.
Yeah.
Step and punch. Step and punch. Move to the side.
Oh, good overhand left hand punch.
Sorry about that. Now he might be following up. He just wrapped 3 of them
in a row. 3 consecutive overhand lefts.
So he's listening to you, Gennaro, in the sense that he is not standing around as much, but you'd like to see the right hand behind him.
Good double jab.
I thought Arce had a shot at winning this round until that.
I like what Devin is doing right here right now. He's making Arce fight his fight. Come in, fall short, and I'm going to counter you with a straight left.
Crowd is pretty quiet.
I have it 4 rounds to 1 for Luke Mahana. He may have been absolutely unknown out of Thailand before this fight.
We know him already, Doug.
Win, lose, or draw, whatever happens in the rest of this fight, people are going to know who he is.
You said it.
And I'm noticing on the eyelid of Arce that he has like a little cut. Here we see a couple of the action. There's a straight left right there by Luke Muhammad. Another one. Great punch by Arce as well. Came back with a straight right with a left uppercut, which missed. There's a right long reach hand of Arce connecting very well, but no counter punching by Luke Muhammad. Muhammad, there goes that left, overhand left. Connecting very well right there. Missed that one. Arce trying to counter, but didn't get that good shot.
Second down, let's go. Second down, let's go. Go. Second down, let's go.
We'll watch that. We'll see Arce here off his stool last. We'll talk about that cut a little bit more. We could.
You know what, Nick? I don't think it's a cut. I think it's getting too ready. It's a red line mark right there. I'm not sure whether that's scar tissue that's just turning red, but I was looking at it and it looked like it might, it could have been a cut, but it's not bleeding.
But so. Look, Muhammad is hitting the mark, isn't he?
Oh, he's definitely landing a very good overhand left hand.
What I like is when he lands one good overhand left, he goes ahead and throws it again. If it works once, why not again? I like that.
Well, why not a right hook behind it though, and then another left hand?
Oh, he would be absolutely dominating if he did that. You know.
Well, I like seeing try.
I would like for him to try to throw that overhand left with a right uppercut.
Ah, good point.
And it's a good counter puncher right there. Again,
yeah, Arce forced to back off, reload. Oh, Arce's having major league trouble here. Doug, you talked about at the beginning how damaging and devastating if he stumbles up.
You're right. You know, this is a very unforgiving sport. You know, a world-class, high-profile fighter is not allowed to look bad, never mind lose. But when you struggle against a fighter that nobody has ever heard of, the criticism is double. I mean, the criticism comes down very hard from the media and from fight fans.
Well, it's being amplified here. Arce with a good right hand there earlier. Look, Muhammad in a non-sanctioned fight was knocked out by a 7-8 guy, but he said he was sick.
You know what? From what he's shown us after 5 rounds, I tend to believe him.
Yeah,
and from what he's shown us so far, you know, I'm not going to criticize Jorge Arce too much for struggling against this guy because I know a good fighter when I see one.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of holes. I don't see a lot of holes, Doug.
Look, Muhammad can fight, and he doesn't give you a whole lot of openings to tee off on.
He caught Arce there on the turn with a nice sweeping right hook.
The one thing that Luke Muhammad does a lot is he throws that left, but he picks up that left foot of his. So I would like to see Arce counter him with a right hook.
Are we in Thailand or are we in Mexico? I don't hear the crowd. He's taking the crowd right out of it, hasn't he, Luke Muhammad? And justifiably so. The Mexican crowd, of course, behind Arce, but not a lot to cheer about.
He hasn't really given him a chance to cheer at all. He hasn't landed some shots. I mean, Luke Muhammad is the one that's actually landed some good shots and actually hurt Arce.
This could be a close round, though.
It's a better round for Arce, but I still think Luke Muhammad landed all of the telling blows.
Oh, boy, that means serious catch-up for the Mexican.
When you slip that shot or block it, counter him. Counter him with a shot. Don't just stay there with it and just block it. When he gets in close, drop that head down and work their body. Double right to the top of the head and work and lift to the body.
I tell you what, Luke Muhammad is not like the last fighter from Thailand that Arce fought. I have to wonder if psychologically, I know a fighter doesn't like to overlook his next opponent, but just judging by the way he brutally knocked out Mechian Singsara in his last fight, if he thought, hey, this is another guy from Thailand, they're not the same when they come over here, I'm going to have my way with him. And now he's finding out he's in a world of hell.
But, you know, in the corner of Lone Montserrat over here, they were stating that, you know, that he should be moving his head a little bit more. Well, look, Mahalik right here is utilizing a little bit of upper body movement, something that they were telling him right before the bell rang.
We should note here, there's a Mexican judge, there's a Thai judge who lives in Los Angeles, and there's Lou Filippo from the United States, a savvy veteran referee and judge. So
Filippo is a fighter's judge. He likes the aggressive fighters.
this does not bode well for Jorge Arce.
And he just got caught with a good straight lift to the body. I think Mahalik will utilize that particular punch a little bit more.
6 big rounds to go. Look, Jorge Arce has been to war and back, to hell and back in a lot of fights. He could make adjustments. We've seen it time and again.
Oh, when he gets to the point where, you know what, I'm gonna give the crowd what they want, and that's toe-to-toe action, he gives it his own.
I mean,
whether he gets hit or not. So.
No, he got crushed by counterpunches against Maharis, and against the southpaw, he landed 16 jabs by count against Maharis, and that's about what it looks like now. Now he wants the crowd to get into it.
Well, like I said at the intro, he feeds off the crowd's energy.
Well, let's see.
The crowd's adulation.
Let's see if it ignites him, Dougie.
The crowd's cheering. It fuels his passion.
Yeah, but you know what? One thing that it does to him, too, it makes him more of a fighter that gets wild and makes more mistakes, and that's why he gets hit more and he gets cut easier.
It's a double-edged sword.
It's the macho thing, huh?
Let me ask you, do you think Javier Capetillo was giving Jorge Arce the right instruction?
It looked like a partial slip, but it was a flurry.
I was just going to tell you that.
It was a flurry of punches, though. It looked like a slip in between the clean blows that landed, but it's a knockdown. Wow, we talked about him igniting, the crowd igniting.
He had to do something.
Look at this. Second half of the fight, he walks into a left, walks into a right jab. So the Thai's got his legs back under him. Arce not letting him pay there. He was in the combat zone there, and Arce's worked his way in effectively. Now it's turning into a slugfest at times.
I honestly agree with you, Nick. I think he was partially unbalanced. He slipped and he got hit, and that's why he went down.
Yeah, he got hit early, then slipped and got hit again. Yeah.
He is not hurt.
Well, Arce just got clipped with a punch and kind of knocked him off balance.
Look at that tape now on Arce and his nose. It's sticking out.
And look who did the running around towards the end of the round there.
Boy, just as you guys were talking about feeding off the crowd and as something as an ignition switch, it's just what happened.
Just be careful, be aware. You landed a good shot there. Continue trying to counter him. Work, keep that hand up. That left hand, he's trying to connect you with that left hand to counter him with your left. You're going to see the replay of what happened in this last round. See, we noticed there's a good right, there's a slip right there, and there was a punch right there.
But I wouldn't disagree that it still should be ruled a knockdown. Huh?
Well, it looked like Arce also landed a left to the body just as Luke Mahanak was folded
right there,
over.
lift the slip. You see that left foot? But he did get caught with a good
caught with a right, then he slipped, and then he got caught with the left.
Right, it wasn't a left to the body, it was a left uppercut.
So, clear knockdown, 10-8, which brings us where, guys?
Well, Luke Mahanak is still winning, but Arce needed that round.
Oh, yes.
He desperately needed it.
Gennaro, I'm not saying lucky shot. Did he set up that? Did he set it up with better offense? What should he do? Keep working the way he was, obviously. I mean, Arce's got a boatload of momentum going, but how much has he done well, and what can he still do better?
Basically, he should utilize more the feints the way he's doing right now, and once in a while, instead of faking, throw that jab. Utilize more the jab or a left hook, because you can actually catch southpaw with a left hook. Because they tend to step in, going into the regular stance left hand.
How's Luke Mahanak look? Absolutely fresh again, Doug?
He's cool, calm, and collected, man. The guy's got Kool-Aid in his veins.
That hit with a body shot, a jab from Arce. So Arce starting to move left away from that power, trying to avoid blows, restart, reload outside. I think he's boxing a little bit better, more cautious. He's tasted the power of the Thai fighter, and look, Mahanak can bang.
That was a nice right hand from the outside from Arce.
That's a nice round for Arce.
He can box a little bit. He's shown that in the past. He hasn't done it lately, but he's shown in the past he can box a little bit.
I think he's got to do both now to beat this guy. He's got to box and he's got to slug with him a little bit. He got his 10-8 round by slugging. Wow, walked into a shot there.
And another one.
Another one. Man, when Lukmahanak gets his engines rolling, he really starts gunning for you. He can put that offense in gear.
He's not going to give up. If it looks like Arce is starting to gain momentum, Lukmahanak does something to stifle it.
He's tough as nails. And he is on fire. He could care less about this crowd, right?
He's in his zone. He looks absolutely focused.
He is locked in.
He's not breathing hard.
Yeah.
Doesn't take his eyes off of his opponent.
It's real economy in motion. He's not wasting anything, but I'd like to see him throw a little bit more. Gennaro, you think Lukmahanak should be throwing a little bit more, a little more busy?
I think he should put a little more pressure. Obviously, that 10-8 round could hurt him in the long run, but I mean, you know, he needs to go in there and throw more combinations. You know, he's a strong fighter. He was able to hurt, and I mean hurt, Arce with a pretty good overhand left. So, you know what? Make him fight. Make him fight and let's see, you know, who has a stronger chin.
He's had his moments in this round, but so has Arce.
Just like I say, he got dropped. I think that it was partially a slip.
It'll go down officially as a 10-8, though. Ruled a knockdown. The only knockdown of the night.
Look, listen, understand. You gotta loosen up, leave those hands go. Be aware of his left hand. No. Continue working, continue moving their head. Keep those hands up.
Lukmahanak's corner working him over. I wonder what kind of advice that they're giving their fighter. They have to like what they're seeing now.
I think basically they're asking him, you know, if he hurt you in the hand, I'm pretty sure he said, no, you know, okay. Continue working, try to find that overhand left. But you know what? Come back with another punch. I mean, you know, you're just trying a one-punch combination.
Right.
Just try to throw a combination in.
It seems like it's there for him. But who knows? If he moves his hands more, it's more of a counter-punching opportunity for Arce.
We will see as we hit the ninth. Nice right hand from Lukmahanak. Lukmahanak trying to box a little bit more. Maybe Gennaro put those punches together. Looks like he's trying to get on that jab.
You gotta let those hands go. I mean, you know, you're down. You need to go over there and you need to throw those punches, throw combinations. Like right now, he's trying right now.
I think they both have to do exactly that.
Good straight by Lukmahanak. He needs to put pressure, continue putting the pressure. But you know something that I didn't see Lukmahanak do was work the body shots. No body shots whatsoever. He needs to work that too.
Do you see Lukmahanak open for anything? I mean, just when two guys come together before they commit, is he open to a lead short right hand? Is he open to that hook to the body? I don't see it.
I think he can be caught with a jab, but it has to be a well-timed jab. It has to be an educated left stick. He's got to time it just right.
I think he is vulnerable for the left hook when he's stepping in.
So Arce may have to wait for him to commit a little bit. Serious infighting here. And it looks like the tie not backing off a bit. Arce slides along the ropes. He's not punching enough. And he's starting to get battered. Not all those shots from Lukmahanak are connecting, but enough of them are.
A lot of them are. And you know what? When they are in close, Arce has opportunities to tap that body of the man from Thailand.
Good point.
I'd like to see him do that.
Well, with all due respect, right now they made an announcement here to the public that Arce is winning on all three scorecards.
This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable.
And very good. He just got caught right now. Lukmahanak just got caught with a good left hook. Like he's in a bad position right now.
Gennaro, they announced that in Spanish. Are they telling the Thai corner that? And you know, you weren't in situations like that. You know you're behind now?
You know, I don't think they tell in the corner anything over here on their side. Obviously, there's no translator for them to tell them, I guess. But right here, look, Mahanic should be laying those hands. Go, there you go, right there.
But nobody in that corner understands Spanish, so I don't think it's going to change the way they tell Mahanic to attack in this
straight
fight.
Punches. That's what he should do right there. It's straight punches. You don't need to go wide on Arce. Go down the pipe, straight up the middle. Good body work by I mean, it looked like Arce's actually tired.
Yeah, it does. As Mahanic continues to bowl forward, he rips shots for the head. Body, tries the uppercut, not very good with it. Now working off the jab, trying to line up that left hand. I guess our scorecards don't mean anything, guys.
And that was a good action-packed round. It was competitive. I scored it for Luke Mahanic. Maybe I'm seeing a different fight than the official judges are, but I think that Luke Mahanic, particularly in that last round, he upped his activity level to match that of Arce's, and he was landing more punches, and I thought he was landing the harder punches.
And here we'll see some of the replay where Arce tries to connect with that lip, but he misses. He misses those two lips, but he lands a good right hook. And he goes a straight 1-2, good left uppercut, but look Mahanic. Mahanic is actually trying to work the body. Good counter punching and part of Mahanic there. Now, the cut is not that, there's nothing, very small. Give me some messing right away.
Right about that cut, Gennaro. It's developed into a cut. Vic Draculich calls them once that ring cleared. A lot of debris in the ring. Arce's in one of the fights of his life now. I mean, you got to move forward. No matter what you've done, it's what you want to do, and this is close.
He's in with a very tough, strong customer.
He can't feel comfortable.
Who has very good punching technique, keeps his hands up, appears to be a little bit bigger physically. I think is proven to be physically stronger.
I agree. I think he's made Arce uncomfortable this entire fight.
He looks uncomfortable. I mean, he's still game. He's still in there winging, but it's not the usual Arce we see. He's not flailing away with abandon.
I see Arce a little off timing.
Out of sync,
He's off timing a little bit, yeah.
Well, he always has trouble with southpaws.
That's true.
He's never had it easy with lefties.
If this Luke Mahanic could counterpunch a little more effectively, it's a big if. But he sure does have strength.
I would like to see more of him letting those hands go. He needs to let those hands go with speed.
He's the guy, he may be stronger, but he's the guy who's been down. That's a push.
That's a push.
But I did see a straight lift after he got pushed and got hit with that lift. I don't know.
Here he comes again with that left, trying to bury it home. Arce trying to create a little distance and movement.
I was just going to tell you that. He looked like he's changing his little habit there. He actually told us that he was going to be boxing more.
Yes.
And he didn't do it at all, not till right now. He said he was going to be more quicker, he was going to be moving more. The bell rang, all that went out the door.
We're in the 10th. This is an IBF eliminator.
WBC.
WBC, I should say.
115-pound title elimination bout.
And the winner of these two ain't gonna fight no little amateur style champion.
Yes.
Mijares or his opponent tonight are very
Munoz,
good.
yes.
Yeah. There's a unification fight going on as well. So
those are the two best fighters in this division, and they're pound for pound level fighters.
And right now Arce is doing very well inside here.
But so is Luke Mahanic, right?
115 pounds is one of the deepest divisions in all of boxing.
Oh, yes.
And whatever happens on the official scorecards tonight, I think Luke Mahanic has become a factor in this division.
I'll tell you, whatever happens here, and I know Arce wants Israel Vasquez, it shouldn't happen.
No, right now he just got caught with a good lift, a short left hand by Luke Mahanic.
Yeah, he would be in serious trouble against Vasquez.
Yeah, to a certain extent, I would say Luke Mahanic is manhandling him a little bit.
Absolutely, he's the stronger guy.
Yeah.
champion at 115.
Now, Israel Vasquez is one of the stronger, if not the strongest, 122-pound fighters, and he's the champ.
Luke Mahanic working very well, smothering.
You give him that round?
I give Luke Mahanic that round.
Yeah. How about you, Doug?
I thought it was a close round.
I'm feeling okay. I want you to work more. Work inside. Work the body a little bit more. And watch out with his counter left hand. You need to be aware. Box smart.
Look, Mahanic coming in with a right hook, comes back with a left, but he's open for counter punches from Arce.
Yeah, as we can see right here. Obviously, Luke Mahanic kind of pushed him off balance, tripped him over at the same time. But you were right. I didn't see it there. There we go on another point right there. Good left uppercut right there. And obviously, Jorge Arce is complaining to the referee that he's getting pushed around. But you know what? It is a fight.
That's it. You notice Vic Draculis, the referee, has hardly had a break, these guys. I think Luke Mahanic knows he's got to intensify now. He's got to go after him. He needs more pressure.
He's not in Thailand. He's in Mexico.
More pressure to win this fight.
He's fighting perhaps the most popular active Mexican fighter.
And he just connected. Oh, right now he got connected as well, but they both connected each other with some good
punch
solid
from Arce
shots.
and that uppercut.
There you go. Jab right there by Luke Mahanic. He continues to put the pressure on Arce. Arce continues to move. He's utilizing blade movement right now. I'm wondering, whether he's trying to feel the pressure here. Yeah. Luke Mahanic is landing a pretty good right hook. I mean, there you complain about a headbutt, but you know what? It's going to happen with southpaws and the right hand side.
Luke Mahanic had Arce in the corner and didn't capitalize.
I think it's important that Luke Mahanic let his hands go, particularly down the stretch in these championship rounds.
No doubt.
Arce's on his toes, and he might not be landing all the punches he throws, but he's moving his hands a lot. He's frenetic in there, and a lot of times that activity catches the attention of the judges.
Right.
I think that if Luke Mahanic would have put pressure away from the beginning of the fight, because by the way it looked like Arce is trying to get some air. Good straight left to the body. Good punch right there by Luke Mahanic. I'm wondering how the fight would have been right now this time.
I agree.
Because, he wasn't much of an aggressor in certain rounds, but I think that if he would have done what he's doing right now and forced Arce to fight, who knows how this fight would have landed up being right now.
Well, maybe he would have put more physical punishment on Arce, or maybe he would have opened himself up to catch more punishment from Arce.
Risk reward, right? Arce avoiding shots there. It's getting a little sloppy now. Got to be a little tired. Yeah, he looks a little tired, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's what I was telling you. I wonder how it would have been if he would have continued putting pressure from the very beginning.
Yes.
And then working the body a little bit more.
Boy, he is lined up along the ropes, and Luke Mahanic can't find him with a solid shot.
I mean, you look at the way that Arce is throwing that left hand when he throws that left hook or that left uppercut. It seems kind of slower right now. You see how lazy he's getting? Yeah. It gets wider. And when you're tired, that's how you start throwing punches, wider.
Right. Ten seconds to go in this round. One more to go here in Aguas Calientes.
You saw that jab. Oh, wait there. I'm gonna hit you right now.
Last round coming up.
Well, you look like you're being tired. Are you tired? No, I'm feeling okay. Okay, let's start using a little bit more combination, stick and move. Throw some punches, seems to be that Big Dracula is over there asking him if he's okay, and Arch is answering, yeah, you know what, I'm doing okay, I'm okay. Well, as we can see, the Thai guy, they're trying to come up the middle with those shots. What that body?
He can fight all night.
Look, Mahanak looks like a 15-round fighter. I mean, he's not breathing heavy.
Yeah, he looks like a 30-round fighter. He does.
That's old school.
Yeah.
That he's in shape, he's in shape.
3 minutes to go. Who wants it? Who's going to get it? It's Look Mahanak pressing forward.
We're going to see who wants it more right now.
Yes.
We got to see.
They want him to box and move.
Oh yeah, definitely. And we want to see Mahanak go in there and throw punches and force this fight.
Look Mahanak picked those shots off with the gloves. No solid shots really landed this round.
Oh, there's a slip. And of course the crowd is going to react, you know.
Yeah.
See how he lifts that left leg when he throws that right hand? When he's reaching in, you're actually going to get caught pretty soon with a good shot. And I'm surprised that my cousin hasn't told Arce over here to be aware of that.
Referring to Javier Capetillo, huh?
Yes.
Under 2 minutes to go in this fight. It's been spirited, bell to bell.
You know, I'm surprised that the Big Dracula doesn't tell the trainer Arce right there to get off the canvas of the ring.
Yeah, he's got his hand on the ropes.
Wow. Oh, he just missed that straight left.
He threw it with bad intentions.
Oh, yeah.
I just can't see where David Look Mahanak lost this fight.
Well, even if he loses this round, and I think he's winning the round so far, he still wins it on my scorecard. The very unofficial scorecard of Doug Fisher.
Arce with some footwork, and the Thai doesn't like it. He hammered him with one shot and dragged him down afterwards. So Arce with a little hot dog at him.
And Look Mahanak taking it personal and dropping him on his knees.
Yeah, there's that left cross from Look Mahanak. You're right, Doug. He's winning this round. Is he winning the fight? He was behind before or after the knockdown. He's been on the canvas.
Right there is where Look Mahanak should be dropping those hands. I mean, just laying them on him right there, like that.
Oh, boy.
Like that, right up.
He's saying bring it on, but he backed off.
But he needs to do uppercuts, not hooks. Uppercut.
He may be running out of clock here, but boy, he is moving with intent after Jorge Arce is David Look Mahanak.
Yeah, to my eyes, Look Mahanak is he's the one who's trying to make the fight. Arce seems to be trying to run out the clock.
Again.
Yeah, he's trying to glide through.
To me, winning it on aggression, but looks like we're going to be wrong. And give it to Arce, he's had his moments, never really lost his composure. He's not winning those slugfests.
Look, Mahanak looks to be disappointed. I don't understand why he should be disappointed. I think he feels that he might have lost, but he could have done better. But you know what? I'm actually impressed with him.
It's a guy I want to see again.
So it seems like the crowd is actually happy to have witnessed a pretty good fight here. Look, Mahanak came all the way from Thailand and gave one of the best fighters out here. As we can see on the replay, Look, Mahanak went after him. Yeah, there was a slip right there. But then when he got up, he went looking for the fight. He landed a good straight jab. Obviously, you know, he didn't land the straight left, but, you know, he worked real good inside. Good counter punch right there up the middle by Look Mahanak.
That certainly won a 12th round in my book.
Oh, definitely he did.
How can they be booing this man? But they are.
You know, when you go to a different country and, you know, they're gonna, especially, you know, the Mexican crowd.
Well,
they're very
Arce,
Right,
but I tell
right.
you guys, I'm sorry, it's sportsmanship.
Yes,
You got to applaud
yes.
this guy for his effort.
Oh, definitely.
To me, anyway. Good fight, crowd pleaser all the way. Jorge Arce is after bigger game.
And I
Did
think,
he get past this man
And
from
I think
Thailand?
he's showing the crowd that, you know what? My hands are hurting.
Wow, look at David Lukmahanak. What a wiry guy. What a fighter.
Now, that might have been the reason why they were kind of whispering in the ear and he was giving some kind of expression on his face. Maybe his hands were hurting him and I couldn't hear what he was saying to him. And right now when he was being around it, he was pushing his hands.
He can't afford to slip tonight, did he or not? Again, WBC rules they announced to the crowd after 8, I believe it was, that Jorge Arce was ahead.
Yeah, he was, but you know what? I think it changed towards the last couple of rounds because obviously it looked Devlin obviously was after Jorge and he was putting pressure, constant pressure on him, landing very good shots.
Oh, they're totaling up the scores. It's taken a while, as it has all night. Jorge Arce, 12-year champion, 12-year pro, debuted at 16. Jimmy Lennon Jr. has the announcement now.
Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, tras de 12 rounds, tenemos una decisión mayoritaria. Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action, we have a majority decision. Here are the score totals. Judge at ringside, Benjamin Rendon, tiene la pelea 114 a 114, 114 to 114, a draw. El juez Luke Filippo tiene la pelea 115 a 113, 115 to 113. El juez Sriampai tiene la pelea 115, 114, 115 to 114 a favor del ganador Jorge El Travieso Arce.
You know what? They're happy, but I think they're relieved, Gennaro.
Oh, you know they are.
And you know, Jimmy Lennon Jr. showing the Thai corner the scorecard here because they were looking at it and they want to relay it to their fighter.